Hey, Naya Abernathy of the Dignity Effect here. And today I want to talk about dignity and mental health. Now, I recently had the opportunity to write a piece for the Chasing Justice blog, and it's a faith-based piece on mental health. And today I want to talk about mental health in general. And what does it mean for us to honor the reality of our dignity within the reality of our mental health challenges or even crises? So first, like always, I want to start off with the working definition that I use for dignity, which is the God-given intrinsic worth and value each being carries that cannot be taken away. And what that means, friend, is that you, no matter where you find yourself in life, season of life, situations, circumstances, where you find yourself on a spectrum of health, your dignity is still full. Your dignity is still active. Your dignity is still true. That you are fully worthy. You are full of value, and you are enough. You don't have to do anything, accomplish anything to earn dignity. Your dignity exists, whether you accomplish something or not. And so I want to affirm first and foremost that your dignity it's like it's tied to your breath. It's there just because you are. And so laying that foundation to talk about mental health, I want to help carry that reality into the way that we can experience our mental health. Again, we could be in a space of well-being where we are able to go beyond even survival, thriving and flourishing. But many of us, for a variety of reasons, are finding ourselves surviving, finding ourselves having mental health challenges, and finding ourselves literally in mental health crisis mode, or when I talk about my mental health story, I say there's a time where I was really sick. Because I feel like it's an easy connection when we talk about health. If you're feeling well or if you're feeling sick, and there are times when that is how I would have categorized my experience of my mental health, as I was sick. And there can be a lot of need that comes up when we find ourselves in these spaces of survival, challenge, or crisis, on that spectrum of feeling kind of sick within our mental health space. And I want to say first that you are worthy of having your needs met, including the needs that you have around your mental health. Some of those needs are saying no. Some of those needs are finding a therapist or finding a group where you can go and be supported with care and with confidence or confidentiality. And some of those needs are different. Some of those needs are boundaries around certain relationships, removing yourself from certain spaces, and medication. These are some of the things that are needed for us to honor our dignity within the mental health space that we find ourselves in. One of the other way I like to think about mental health too is that again, there's a spectrum that we're on, right? And to get from one part, if you find yourself in crisis or a really challenging space on the mental health spectrum, and you feel like well-being is on the other side, there's a journey to go from one side to the other, and the journey is not a straight line. Often the topography of that journey varies. And so I really like to encourage people to find out who their journeying companions are. This is not something that you can do on your own. Our movement towards mental wellness, mental well-being is something that we do in community. We do it with companions. So whether me or others are voices of companionship for you on your journey. There may be companions within your community, a teacher, a community member, someone in a faith-based space. There may be companions you find within your family or group of loved ones. Who are the people who are going to walk with you who are the people who you can listen to, who you can call, text, email, get coffee with. Who are the people that you can call when it gets really, really, really difficult? You really need a presence there with you as best as you can get. And I also recognize that not everybody has really tangible companions that are in proximity to them. So I will add in the notes hotlines that you can call because, again, this is about a need that you have, and you are worthy to have your needs met within your mental health reality, and wherever you can find companions who are going to honor and affirm your dignity in the midst of you journeying towards a state of not just surviving but also thriving, then you're worthy of having that. And I do want to say that no matter what your mental health status, that has no bearing on the status of your dignity. So your dignity is always intact, even when it feels like your mental health is falling apart. I know I have felt that way before, and it can be a gut-wrenching place to be in. And so I want to honor that reality, that is how you can experience your mental health. And while that experience is true, that experience does not, it has no bearing on the reality of your dignity. Your dignity is an anchor. It's like a rock, right? It doesn't change just because something else changes. It is true about you always. It always has been. It is right now, and it always will be. Just a marker of who you are, and you're at your essence, at your core. You are worthy, you are valuable, and you are enough. And so, again, wherever you find yourself, your needs are valid. And my desire for you is that you will find the companions you need to help you on your journey. And there are some moments where you will need your companions to actually carry you for the next few steps, for the next little bit, till you can get to the next resting spot. And that's okay. And there are those who will come alongside you to do that because they recognize your dignity and they insist on honoring it. And you're worth that.